Speaking of, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen at DC FanDome. Which, boy, DC FanDome this year is different. It's way shorter. Like, it's not even a full day. They're just like a few hours. Okay. Fine. At least you can condense it all and not do all the interviews and stuff, which I did enjoy watching. Because the highlight of DC FanDome for me was Matt Reeves standing there talking at 10,000 miles per hour about how excited he is for the Batman. Like, I was like, yeah, that dude loves Batman. Like, he just...
I think that's all the bits people want. Like, if it's just like for a random TV show that no one's really asking for, you're not going to get a lot of people watching the stream. And they would have seen that when people tuned out and tuned back in again. Or
exactly. Yup. Which makes me think this is probably a smart decision on their part. Now, what do you think of the 3 unannounced films? What do you think they're announcing? Because I mean, look, there's tons they could announce, and then there's the DC side of this is what I think they will announce, and that's two different things. One that disappoints a lot more than the other one.
Well, they haven't officially announced any of the movies that we know of, have they?
I mean, there's no press releases or anything. So, like, you would think one of them's going to be like, oh, it's Batgirl. And we're like, oh, we
I
about
think you're
that.
going to get, like, Batgirl, Blue Beetle, and Static.
That's my fear. I don't mean to...
That's my obvious boring answer.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, they're the 3 more likely to happen. If they announce any other 3 movies, I ain't believing they're going to happen.
Yep.
I'm struggling to believe that Batgirl, Blue Beetle, and Static are going to happen. They won't just go the way of New Gods. But if they announce New Gods again, I'll be happy. But I'll be it ain't going to happen. It didn't happen the first time. Why do it again?
Yeah, it's such an interesting angle to take at this whole thing, because a part of me really, really wants them to be like, hey guys, I know you guys know about these things. Yes, they are, happening. This is a thing. Like, we're doing this Superman. We're doing multiple Supermans. But my hopes are, like, they come out and truly announce something we're not expecting. But I don't think that's going to happen. Because, like, still, what happened to Strange Adventures? That was announced at the same time as Green Lantern. I was looking up for things that they announced. And I'm like, that was announced 2 years ago with Green Lantern. There's been nothing on either. Right.
Remember that Steven Spielberg plane movie?
Oh, the Blue Hawks, Black Hawk, Blue Hawk. I don't know, something Hawks. Yeah. Like, I mean, what happened with Lobo? Because originally Lobo was set to spin off from Krypton, and then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do a movie with him, so we're not letting you." And then Lobo, it's been 3 years. What?
Yeah.
Man. Like, I want to get super hyped for these 3 films, but a part of me knows my hype will just be let down. Like, I would love if they were like, guys, we've heard you for literally 20 years now. Batman Beyond is happening. How about that? But in reality, they're going to come out and be like, guys, we heard you. You want Batman Beyond. So you're going to get a Red Hood Titans spinoff.
Well, this is the thing. Batman Beyond, they're literally doing that. But it's Batgirl and Keaton.
Yes, they are.
That's why Keaton's coming back, because that's what they're doing.
Dude,
so
it's
their
great.
Batgirl movie, unless they called it like Batgirl Beyond.
Yeah.
And they do it that way, which fair play, fair play.
I find it crazy that giant, like, 4chan leak of everything that they were planning with Keaton, the Flash movie, and the films that he would be in is 100% spot on. That was creepy, and that was like 2.5 years ago. So yeah, so. Yeah, essentially, Batman Beyond is going to be the Batgirl film, which, look, they got a good Batgirl, in my opinion. They got good directors on that, so I am hyped for that, to see what it
also
becomes.
Wouldn't be... I wonder if they're actually going to do, like, a new Trinity thing. Like, they do a bat character, a super character, and then announce Wonder Woman 3. Actually, no, they've already announced that, haven't they?
Unfortunately.
Wonder Man 3. There you go. Wonder Man.
Yes.
Marvel was going to sue.
I mean, whatever they announce, I just hope it's enough to get us away from, like, the safety net. Like, I want more risk. Like, look, if they were to come out and be like, guess what? We've had a good test reaction to freaking Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. Here's your Dr. Fate movie.
forgot about that.
Dude, I would be so hyped. So hyped. Like,
I totally forgot he was Dr. Fate.
well, remember, like, the whole pitch for Strange Adventures was we're going to have characters like Hawkman in there, and then if people react to them good, we're going to spin them off. And now Hawkman's in Black Adam, and we know The Rock ain't going to let that go, so that's probably not happening. Or if they do, it's going to be the classic DC. Well, guess what? It's Hawkman, but when we need him, he ain't appearing in that again. It's like, oh. It's so, I don't know, like, every time I convince myself I'm getting really hyped for this, the other part of my brain is like, but remember the last 20 years of trying to be hyped. Something's going to go wrong. And I learned my mistake all the way from when I started following this whole industry and getting hyped on the IRC chats, kids. The IRC chat, okay? Which evolved into internet forums. So it's been a while. It's been forever, honestly. But I don't know. Like, if there's one, I hope this thing happens. What do you want it to be, Mitch? Like, what's your one? Please announce something like this to get me hyped.
You gods, I want it back. The one thing I wanted.
So you want to experience 3 years of death threats and hatred for whoever is responsible for it.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Well, it would never happen. They'll announce they're doing it, but there won't be anyone attached to it. So
typical WB tactic. Yeah.
See, this is the problem. Like, they can announce whatever they want, but they've literally trained me to realize no matter what they announce, the odds of it happening are incredibly low. And if it's gonna, if it's not a white man, it's gonna be on HBO Max.
It's true. It's true, and
and I can't watch that. So I don't know really. If two of them, I'd say do something with like the JSA. And get you gods out, for Christ's sake. Just do it. You can have literally 3 Batmen and 3 Flashes in the film. No one's gonna get confused if the New Gods has a slightly different dark side. No one's gonna care, because guess what? No one saw Snyder's Justice League. No one could buy Snyder's Justice League.
I love that the freaking Best Buy sent me a message the day it's supposed to come out. WB didn't set us the steelbooks. We might cancel your order. We don't know when it's come. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, that's whack. That's whack.
Disappointing, but that seems to be how it's going. So I don't know. Like, I'm gonna hype myself up for, and I'm doing this 1 out of spite, but 2 to prove a point. I'm going to say that they are officially going to announce that Netflix film that's been in the works for years, or not Netflix, well, it was at Netflix at one point, but then they started their own thing. So the formerly Netflix in development Nightwing show movie thing that eventually became Nightwing, I think they will announce the Nightwing movie, and then the sly answer in there will be, Titans is ending, and we get to finish our story, because there is no way they are going to have 2 Nightwings on the same thing. And going one step beyond to tie it in with what you said, it's not going to be a white male, because they're going to cast an Asian Nightwing, because it's been hinted at multiple times, and it's going to be on HBO only.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's my prediction.
In fairness, if that happens and it gets Titans cancelled, because who the hell watches Titans? Not even 250,000 people watch Titans. Like, no one gives a crap about that show. It is garbage. End it. If that's how I get rid of that show and haven't got to hear about it again, cool with me.
Yeah,
it's all great.
I'd be hyped for Nightwing, because I want a film. You can even set it in the DCEU, get Simmons back, set it in Bloodhaven, just have Simmons crossover, be like, hey, Dick, sorry, Batman's not here. He's not contracted to be here. Michael Keaton, though. Like, cool. All right, I'll take it. So, pie in the sky, though. I want a Flashpoint movie starring Batman. That's not going to happen.
But another one?
Yes. Just give us Batman Flashpoint spin-off from the Flash movie. Just entire
Oh,
Batman one.
okay, yeah, I got what you mean. I thought you meant like literally what we're getting. I'm like, that's exactly what we got.
Oh, no, no.
I get.
No, not the same thing.
You
Just
mean the
slightly
actual
the same thing?
Would that be Keaton's Batman?
Sure, I'll take it. Just give me that Flashpoint story because I actually really like that take on Batman. Like, that's one of my favorite DC runs. Those the Batman Flashpoint centric story that they told. I thought it was really cool. So, but I suppose we'll see when they disappoint us with what we already know. Because
what about the third?
Michael B. Jordan's Superman will be confirmed for HBO.
Because there's a risk. I don't know how you can look over at your competition and be like, well, that black actor movie made $1 billion. This woman movie made $1 billion, and that Asian guy just made like 100 million a pandemic. But we're going to put every one of those of ours on a streaming service that no one pays for.
That people have subscribed to, but they don't know that they have subscribed to it because it's part of a cable package that they forgot they have because they haven't canceled it since Game of Thrones ended. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's literally my dad.
We have 44 million potential
subscribers. I legit love that. Like, my dad was like, why is my cable bill high? I was like, first and foremost, why is your cable bill high? Because I gave you the whole login thing. 2, you subscribed to HBO? He was like, yeah, I used the account you gave me. I was like, no, it says right here. It was like, what? I haven't done that since Game of Thrones. I forgot to cancel. I was like, clearly, it's been a year and a half, but let's get on that. So it's
been longer than that, hasn't it? Isn't that 2 now?
I don't know. It's been a while. But hey, we'll find out, in a month and a couple of weeks, I suppose. So we'll talk about that.
When is FanDome? I can't remember.
Mid-October. I think it's like the weekend of the 18th or something. Yeah. So.